Three. Hey, I smile, man, but that's just only because it's silly that this has to happen. It doesn't have to happen, but it's silly that I'm living the life that I am for sure. I say, yeah, it really. I think okay, basically, I'm broke. I have enough money to pay my phone bill and make it to work, to receive another check, and to hopefully be called to get another job. Um, and because of that, I'm around people, and I'm not gonna say that I am better than them. They are less than me. None of that. I would say that some people are accepting of some things. Some people are not.
Oh. Huh? You ain't even right here. What the fuck? Alright. You sure y'all about here? Alright.
My bad. But yeah, I just Jimmy rig in the door. So motherfucker I don't gotta walk around. We getting our first blast of snow 2019 winter. So but outside the cafe for the Cherry Street Mission, been staying at the Mission as you know a few nights. Um, but the thing was, I don't have the money to have my own home. I don't have enough money to cash in on the car somehow to stay in that, sleep in that, pull up to somewhere and sleep in that, and go to work 2 or 3 jobs to take up the rest of the time to get the money to get a home. Work one job now. The last check I just had, child support received more than I did. That's definitely not a good feeling. That's not the first time that happened, but when you are homeless and you receive that first check and you realize, damn, you didn't work for yourself. Child support is what I said. I can't tell you a dollar that Zaven saw. Now, it may have gone towards the electric bill, if that has to be paid, whatever bill, if it wasn't for a personal bill of his overseer. So, if it went towards the bill, if it went towards another child that is not mine, and to say that you have more kids when you have one person, when you have one of the parents on child support, I don't, that confuses me as well. So I don't say any of this to get you on my side, or I won't call this crying about it. I have not cried about none of this shit. Everything that you hear, I've cried about none of it. The last time I do remember crying, I probably cried the first time in 2018.
My bad, did I answer? I was looking down there, I was like, what's holding this thing open?
Hell yeah. My bad. And so I don't like smoking Black and Miles. I really only do it because I don't have enough weed. I don't really get anything from them, even though it feel good in a moment to smoke something, I guess, for time wise, and or I guess it might do something for me that I can't really say. You know what I'm saying? Just to be inhaling something and whoopty wop, but I don't know, half the time, 75% of the time, 85% of the time, I light one up, I can't wait till it's over, or throw it halfway, throw it. It's just silly. I'm sitting there looking for a lighter. All right. And so I don't say none of that to say anything, but I would go in there right now and it would be a group of table of people playing spades. It would be a group of people talking and be someone that on their laptop, mad people on their phones, a couple people sleep, a couple people dazed off, whatever have you. I'm sitting there wondering when I'm gonna go outside, when should you go outside and continue your video series, because it's not comfortable to me. It's not satisfying to me. It's not acceptable to me. I just thank God that it's the wintertime and they had their door open for me that I could sleep and didn't have to freeze to death. You know what I'm saying? If it was summertime, I probably I probably would be in a car somewhere. I would probably be, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. So that's it.
Thank you. I'm gonna shut this
Go
door.
ahead. Go ahead.
Gerald.
So
Thank you.
So I just say, may I have done this, that my son never had to do this. None of my grandkids ever had to do this. Once again, if I would go to work. I just came from work today. I had to work today. You know the funny story about today? TARTA, Toledo, Ohio, bus transit. They had just changed up beginning of the year. No Sunday service, which be there tomorrow, so I had to knock a day off of work because it would be over. So, Saturdays, it's not as if Monday through Friday. It's not a lot of buses. It's not, you know what I'm saying, it's different times. So I'm out and about at 7 o'clock this morning. I make it down there at maybe 7:05 and waiting for the bus. There's no bus. There's not even a person down there. I see like 3 people come over in the next maybe 15, 20 minutes that I'm there. Maybe about 20 minutes of being there, one person comes up to me and tells me that the bus lineup is not till 8:45. It's only, once again, 7:30 at this time. I just felt something in my stomach that I felt at that time, which was disgust, which was like anger, which was like disappointment, frustration, all that. And I just had to chalk it up. And you know what I'm saying? Occupied the time, went to the store, smoked, and waited till the bus came, and then I made it to work about 9:30, whatever have you. And was at work and got out 2:30. Stopped by the neighborhood, and I've been here for an hour. I sat, and I just could. It was just too restless. Like I said, I'm not gonna go to work tomorrow. I thought of what will I do tomorrow. I maybe can go to a library. I have to go get some mail. Hopefully, I'm successful with the mail. But it's at a person's house who I don't speak to. And the last time that I went to this house, they was telling me that I need to get my things out of this house. I told them in response to that if any of my things get touched, I'm burning this house down. I did see them again on Christmas. We had no words. So yeah, I have to be successful with that because I need the mail to see information about an appointment for food stamps and health insurance. And once again, thank the universe that our government allows you that, and hopefully that I can tag on to that. And I'm not. Once again, I will go to work to get the money to have the benefits that the job give you. I would do good at those jobs, so therefore I don't lose them. I have lost pretty much every job I've lost, and I won't spend my time talking on this video. 2018, 2017, 2016, I done had at least 3 jobs those years. I will go. I will go to work between the months just of October, November, and December 2018, the money that I've earned and the money that I received, because once I get child support taxes, now I have. And I have all that, if I could screenshot it or if the screen could flip, if I would take the time out to make an iMovie about this, you would see that. But if you go to my Twitter, it's on there somewhere. Feel me? It's not about putting 100 on 10. It's not about icing the cake. It's not about pointing a finger. It's not about anything. I would do what it is required of me to do, to have a home, to have a car, to end those things, be responsible and respectful to myself and those around me, those that I shall bring in. First and foremost, my son. I just want my son to be sit at the table, do his homework, get done, and then us chill out and, have fun, eat, pick up on things of how to be a man or how to be a good thinker and a good mover. In which I say, okay, I've cussed, I might steal a quarter candy out the store. As far as really disrespecting someone, as far as taking out the time to talk about someone to another person, to time to take away, to time to steal from a person directly, whatever, to waste time, to lie to them, to get something from them, to use them. These are the things that I could say in 2017, 2018, 2016, and before that, sometime I know that has not been that's not been me. I have no money, so therefore, I'm in a cherished mission with those who are accepting of this for whatever reason. Like I say, I'm not talking down, I'm not talking bad. For whatever reason, it's cool, it's okay to them. That's fine. Maybe it is a couple guys in there who have a plan or are waiting on a couple people in there who are waiting on some money to come or waiting on an opportunity, But for the most part, man, I recognize cats that I seen in 2015 going to the, I went in 2015 20 times. I went to go get something to eat from what they offer you from the Cherry Street Mission and things like that. And I remember a couple guys, and then I see today here, and I say that, wow, that was 2015 once again. So you didn't spend almost a nickel in this. So I say accepting. I say that to say that I'm not just talking. Everything I've said is not a talk. Everything I've said has been true, or true in the sense that it goes with the story if it didn't actually take place. And so I say once again, man, I don't know how long I'll be down here. I asked, man, December 28, 2018, I asked to be taken off child support so that before I can save up for a car and or supply myself with a home, house, or apartment to have a life for myself. It was told me in response, and I have this on text messages. I had put them on Twitter, but they still in the phone, regardless. It was told me that for one, people do it. I didn't even ask for an example. No one can be given to me. It was also said to me to go harder. Now my response to that was, I woke up at 7 to make it to the zoo at 8 o'clock. I left the zoo at 2:30. I will not go home, maybe go home some way, somehow, making sure that I'm at Honey Baked Ham at 4 o'clock and be there till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock some days. And that would be 6 or 7 days out the week in the zoo Monday through Friday. So to tell you that, I've been woke since 7 a.m. and I probably didn't go to sleep before 1 o'clock. To be back up again at 7 to work all those hours. To get the money, to get a third, maybe a fourth of the money that I've actually earned and put forth. Well, so these people didn't keep, I worked at the zoo from June until December. I worked at Honey Baked Ham from October into December. With the money that I saved up in those 3 months, October to December, I had purchased a car, put down on a purchase of a car in November. Maybe 28 hours later, the car stopped on me, Walmart parking lot. And I was coming from downtown. I had a young woman with me, and thank God that it happened in Walmart parking lot, which was closest to getting more convenient for us to get the help. It took a couple days to get the diagnosis on the car. The engine blown. I ended up getting my money back, a few $100s back. But I had to continue to live and know that I could say I had that money today. That was my plan, to get the car in there for it, keep working. I was, like I said, I was working hard at that time, so I could have stayed in my car, made it to where I made it, and then I would have worked myself up until, like I said, to this day I still had a car at least to sleep in, but I would make it to where I needed to go. I would never have lost the zoo job because of being tardy. The last straw, one more straw, and I'm in this video, and this, once again, these things are a lie, and we could sit down and talk about it. And to get every detail right, if you have anything, I have nothing to do. It feels good to talk about it, and it feels good to talk about it to hopefully get it off my chest, but at the same time, hopefully get somewhere with it. And sometimes it's crazy that even if a person is listening and they don't say nothing, it sounds different to you. And that's, I don't know what that is about it, or if that's just myself, but I like it. So I say this, man, I was fired from the zoo. I was late for the fourth time over. I was late four times. It was 4 tardies, and this was the last time that they gave me. I was late. I had to be to work at 8 o'clock, man. I made it to work at 8:22 on a Friday. The next, I think, Tuesday, because my overseer was not there on that Monday. So Tuesday, when she was there, I basically got clipped. Once again, it was never about my performance or anything like that. I will go to every one of the jobs that you'll hear me talk about. We can go, and I will step in another room while you talk to that overseer and them tell you about my performance and my character. I'm not ashamed, and I feel like they would, and that's not nothing, but that's just, once again, if I was putting the evil out in the world, man, I would be accepting of these things, or what people say to me or how they do me. I would feel like that. But I don't understand why I have to now. But like I say, once again, this person where I had to get this mail from, I like to say my egg donor, because mom, anything like that, it will only be upsetting to me to say that. So I say, I once again, I have to be there at 8. I leave the house normally 7:30 to make it down. I only had to go down Arlington, but this time I had to go down Detroit to go down south to make it to the zoo, to stop at this person's house, so I could grab a couple things for that day. And then the next couple days, it was a Friday, I knew my plans wasn't good enough, because I go down there that morning. I make it down there at 7:20. I'm knocking on the door until about 7:45, 7:50, no answer. I see like a little play soccer ball in the next yard. I grab it and start tossing at the windows. And to get attention. Not hard, just bouncing up there and back and letting it come back. My sister, I just hate to put names, I hate to put titles on these things, man, I tell you. It was one person with their child in there. I heard the child first of all, so I knew that people were up, and a light was on. A bathroom light was on. The other person was there. I knew they was there, but they are the ones who, when I hit their window, they're like, "What do you want? What the fuck do you want?" Screaming out the window. I said, "Open the door." Wanted to look at me. I maybe looked for one more second and took a step forward around to the front of the house. This is the back of the house to the bedroom windows. In front of the house, I go back around. Out the door, she makes it down to the door. Oh, surprisingly. "Oh, what do you want?" "I need to get some stuff." Something. She said, "I can't remember." And open the door. And she said, "Take off your shoes." And I said, "I took off my shoes 15 minutes ago. If you would open the door," and I kept walking. I said, "I'm late. I need to go." She said, "You know what? Make sure you get all your stuff out of here this weekend." And that's when I respond earlier. When I responded, if any of my things get touched, I will burn this place down this weekend. I went down to grab a couple of things, and by the time I'm walking out there, this person is putting on their shoes and about to go out the back door. I'm going back out the front door. The front door was open. The screen door was closed. I just pushed open the screen door and continued my way and made it to the zoo by 22. And therefore, the weekend when I came back Tuesday, it was a wrap for me. And then I was still working Honey Baked for about a week more in a shop because it was stopped because it was seasonal. And here I am. Got the universe. Got a text message. "Do you mind coming to work?" It was from my old job that I had at the beginning of 2018, it was a Cafe Marie, and so I told him yes. It just so happened now, and then now I've been putting in about 2, 3. I done got one check. I've been putting about 3 weeks in there now, and back to doing good for them. So it's not that I want to be a bum. It's not that if I could sell drugs and get away with that, hey, I would probably take it right now. If I, could scam or whatever have you. Hey, I'm not trying to be evil. I'm not trying to hurt anyone. But I will work. If Jeep told me, if Christ told me, I will go. I haven't been lucky enough to get one of those jobs. I don't know how child support would do me with one of those jobs. If I gross 900, 1,000, would I only get 400? I don't know. I did get a $900 check from. I got a gross $900 in one of those checks from Honey Baked Ham, and I only got, I say, 700. And so, it's just I don't know what it'll be. I'll be done talking to you for now, man. Like I said, I just hope that I did this so Zaven, or maybe you don't have to do this, man.